Hey, what's up everybody? It is Kellen here from Start Your Systems, and welcome to episode 114 of Track Walk and MX Simulator, where today I'm playing a track called Cootus SX Facility by sneekyx, and I believe this is his first track, or one of his first tracks, and another awesome track for a first track. We just did a review for someone else's first track recently in the last video. And like I said, I think it's his first track. If it's not, then I'm just blowing smoke out my ass right now. I'm telling him that he's awesome for releasing something the first time that might not be, but this track is pretty dang cool. It's like a hybrid supercross, motocross type track thingy. So obviously this is the supercross part right here that we're on, that I'm trying to crash on. How the fucking hell did I just ride out of that? And then you go over this little wall jump thing. And it's still kind of a supercrossy type track up here. Like this section at the top is still pretty supercrossy. Like it's not like it just tones down to national jumps and stuff like that. But it has this little like kind of floating double stuff and then some ruts in the corners. And it has some of these tables, a little wall table right here. Oh boy. And then a downhill triple, some rough stuff, and then into a corner at the bottom of the hill, a little tabletop, and then you're back onto basically like the supercross track. So that's why it's like a hybrid, and that's what it's like listed as when he described the track a little bit. But yeah, super fun track. Lap times hovering right in about the 1.5 to 2 minute range, depending on how good your expertise of this game is. Mine is sometimes immense, sometimes not as much. So I'm going to try to show off some different lines, but I'm probably going to fail in the process. So there's a different one than the one I took the first time, but I'm drastically failing at actually doing anything decent in these rhythm sections. So then you could double out right here, and if you don't end up crashing like that, you could go to the inside, roll down. It's like an off-camber the corner of that inside right there. And then triple before the supercross triple. So in this section, I'm trying to go triple in, quad, and then 5 all the way out. But he doesn't have like lines in there as if that's what you're supposed to be able to do. So we'll see if I can get it, and if I can't, then we'll just go with like the kind of standard stuff up there. But that's a fun section right there. Like you can go inside and just kind of take the rhythm section as normal, or you can go outside like I did and I went quad 5. And this is just like, that wall thing is hard to time, not like get kicked over the bars too bad. Try some of these outside lines. It's kind of hard to get all the way out there. Oop, short on the table. And you can swoop down across here and step on. Environment looks pretty cool though. For some reason, I always feel like supercross tracks, or just motocross tracks in general, look really cool in this game when they draw those white lines around it. I don't know, like it makes it almost feel kind of like a BMX track to me, if that's how you want to describe it, I guess. So I've always liked when people do that and the look that it gives off. And that's what he did on this track. Sorry, still a little sick, trying to get over it. As I mentioned in the track walk that we did earlier this week, we're catching up on track walks. So this is officially the track walk of this week, and the one that was earlier this week should have been out last week, but sinus infection for days, bro. That's what happens, and get stuck coming out with videos a little bit later than you want. That's alright. Alright, let's try to nail this big rhythm section here. Alright. Oh, short on the quad, damn. But the other line that seems like you can do through there fairly easy is 3, 3, 3 onto this table, and then I guess off to here, and then single up to this wall jump. So again, like I said, at the top of the hill here, you can go inside and it's got this little step up, and then you can just kind of on off this guy, and you triple up there, and jump down, and still do the turning double. And then I was able once to launch this wall jump, but I did not land it, so let's see if I can land it this time. I'm going long. I don't think you can. I don't think that triple takeoff there is steep enough to land that wall jump. I wonder though, I'm going to try to go outside before that section next lap, and from that first tabletop clear all the way over the wall table. Might be able to work. Just trying some different lines, trying to figure something out. Usually when I do supercross tracks for a track walk video, I like to try to change up my lines as much as I can, so you guys get like the whole gamut of what the track is like instead of just the same lines over and over and over again. Because that's what like national tracks are. They're kind of repetitive. Like you're obviously going to see the same tabletops and hit the double the same way and stuff like that. But in Supercross, that's kind of the unique part of Supercross, is that there are many options to choose from. Try to get that quad onto that table. Can I still triple out? Nope. So I try to, as much as I can, to the best of my abilities, get as many different lines into the video as I can. That's a fun line right there. I really enjoy going outside there, tripling over the high peak of the off-camber type jump. All right, let's see if I can get this section now. Triple in, quad, and 5 out. Oh, well, a little short, but we'll call it a win. I don't know how I just rode out of that. All right, I'll try some different lines next time I'm up there. But I said in this lap that I wanted to go outside up here if I can turn and try to get a drive to jump onto this tabletop. Oh, wow, that's a lot farther than I expected it to be. My bad, my bad. Try not to do that again. Well, I'll try to get over it this next time if I can. Or maybe I'll go inside again and try to jump the wall. It's not faster to jump the wall. There's no way, because I'm in the air for way too long on it. But, I mean, it looks cool, right? It looks like I have massive cojones. Massive cojones and machones. Cool little finish line floater double. I love these ruts. These ruts are very well formed, and I like that he put a decal, like a darkened decal where the rut is, so that it's a little bit easier to, I guess, see exactly where the rut's going. Because sometimes people will lay ruts and then just put a base decal over it, and it does absolutely nothing for being able to see which direction the rut's supposed to be going. And so you run over it and crash all the time. But he went the extra mile and made like a little decal to put in the rut so that you could see it a little bit better. So the other line here that I'm not even gonna fucking do this. All right, sorry. Let me turn around. This is the frustrating part of sim, when you just try to time stuff and go cheekily fast, but you suck. So you can triple in, and triple again, and then triple, or I guess quad over that, and then double out. You can triple onto the tabletop too, which is what I was trying to do. Alright, let me go inside up here this time. Try to jump the wall to the triple landing. Alright. That's looking a little better. I think I'm going long though. Damn. I just don't think it's steep enough to land. That's pretty cool right there off to the left. There's that giant, forget what it's called. I used to be like super big into tractors when I was young for some reason. Like construction working tractors, not like pull a till out in the maze kind of tractor. That giant arm thing is like a, yeah, I'm not even gonna try to guess it, because then anybody that works construction that watches my videos will be like, fucking this guy he doesn't know his construction equipment. Alright, let me see, we're 8 minutes in, and go a little bit longer. You're getting a pretty good sense of the track though. Let's see if I can bust out a big line into this first rhythm section. I did not want to hit that tough block. There you go. On, off. Double. It's probably the fastest line. So maybe I'll get some of my lines down and then do a hot lap for the last lap. Oh, that's so fun, that triple into that corner there. Triples are well built. Everything's got a little bit of a kick to it, I guess, which is not the most fun thing. Ah, shut up, NVIDIA. Nobody cares. Oh, boy. Well, now I can close out of NVIDIA driver force here. That's one thing I haven't figured out about Windows 10 yet, how to turn freaking notifications off. It just keeps popping up on my screen, and I'm like, go away, I don't really want to read you. Alright, I'm going to give it one more solid attempt to go outside here. And then I'm going to try to go for hot laps. Yeah, that's not going to be doable. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, he doesn't want us to do crazy lines. I get it now. I'm going to settle it down. We're going to take normal lines now. How about that? How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? Ah, most overused meme of the week. It's alright. Memes for days, bro. Alright, let's go for some hot lapping. Oh, nope, never mind. Sorry. Let me land and get sketchy balls. Sketchy balls. Oh, yeah. Alright. Hot lap hero. Stars in his eyes. He was a hot lap hero. Nobody could deny. Alright, we'll swing wide. And quad. A little short, but able to throttle off the tables cleanly. Second gear in the whoops always works for me. No, a little short. That's alright. Alright, got that smoothly. And there. Oh, nosing it in, and I'm down. Alright. Give or take in MX Simulator, for what it's worth, one fall off crash usually takes between 8 to 12 seconds. So go for this, you know, like the quickest possible fall off crash. I would say that took about 9 seconds, that fall off crash, just based on the calculator that's turning in my brain right now. So I normally, when I have just one fall off crash per lap, I just say, well, add 10 seconds or 9 seconds, whatever. And that's what my lap would have been. Or, I mean, subtract 9 seconds, I guess. We're up. Alright, one more lap, because I would like to try to get one clean lap in. I guess the first lap I ran was a clean lap, but it wasn't the best lap either, because I was kind of just showing off the track. Alright, final lap. 34.4. So, apparently, I could have done like a 25. Not gonna quad. Not even gonna triple, apparently. Well, that was garbage. Alright, continuing on. Anyway, while I'm moseying around on this last lap trying to run one hot lap for y'all fine folks. Oh my goodness, I am just, you know what? That's gonna be it. I'm done running hot laps. I'm done riding laps. I'm gonna try to find a transfer and go out in style. Alright, let's find a transfer here. I feel like these giant mounds of dirt would take me somewhere I'd like to go. Take me to the promised land. I think I see something over there. It's not that big, but we'll try it. But if you guys like this video and you guys like this track, please like, comment, subscribe, the usual, and try to answer any questions, comments, or concerns as quickly as I can. Well, that did not go where I wanted to go. Let's see, anywhere else that I could think of here? Normally there's hillsides like this. There's usually a good spot for a transfer. I see some rolling hills over here though. I'm gonna go to the edge of the map to try this one. I'm in the water. Oh boy. Alright. See, double. Oh, maybe we gotta triple that. I guess I did triple it, but I didn't land it. I don't even know where I would be going from here. I'm just gonna send it and hope. Actually, let me take a look. I'm trying to land up on the, down on the downside of this somehow by taking off from that mound of dirt. I guess I don't need that much speed. Up. Alright, turn here. Alright, roll, and I did not jump that. Son of a gun, we're gonna have some good fun on the bayou. This is like just bonus footage at this point. Look, you guys get like a whole extra little clippy in the video. Turn around. Oh my gosh. Alright. Come down. Triple this. And not even get enough drive. Gosh Dang it. Alright. We're going to get this before this video is over. That is my conclusion. We're going to get this big fat double. And we're going to have no troubles. Guess I could just come from the pond and hit it, but then it just doesn't feel as fun. I don't really feel like it. Alright, let me go over the back side of this. Kind of get like more of a roll in. Ah. Alright, I have to figure out how to like downside that thing coming into it. I'm trying to make a rhythm section out of this whole back wall thing over here. Maybe if I just instead let me see. No, I guess that really wouldn't work. Alright. I'm just basically saying stuff in my brain now that is not coming back out onto the lips of my mouth. Oh, come on. Damn it. There's just like this little stupid hump that I can't get over right before it. If I could just clear, I'm trying to get turn. I'm trying to downside right about here, and I just can't get that far for some reason. I wonder if came from over here instead. Tried a little turning action angle into it. Nope. Won't get the double the way I want it to. Down I go. Ay, ay, ay. This feels like it's going to be a lost cause, but I don't want it to be. I want to make it work. I don't want to. Alright. We're up here. Stay low. There it is. And I fucking still cased it. Still just barely knuckled it, but I have a line there now I think that could work. I still haven't even made it to the takeoff of the jump to know what kind of speed I'm gonna need. I'll probably get over this and just like send it to the moon thinking I need a lot more speed. I'm not gonna have a run here. Damn it! Turn around. The stupid bump before it wasn't here, I could see a lot easier, determine which way I'm going. Nope. Oh my gosh. I just wanted to hit one stupid jump and these hills are annoying as. Let me see if I can just go over here. Nope, I don't get the speed to do it from there. So it sucks. I just like need to get over that little knuckle and I'll have enough speed to pop this transfer, I think. This is what happens when I'm like, hey, let's just do a transfer at the end of the video because I possess enough talent to do that, right? Wrong. Alright. Why does the front wheel keep doing that? Alright, I'm just gonna go from a dead stop up here in the corner. Right here. What the fuck? I can't get over that stupid lip! Alright, let me see if I can just come from the pond and hit it. Just to get something. Oh, not with that kind of a run. Alright, never mind. I'm sold. I'm gonna get this line back here. I'm gonna do it somehow. Try and stop me. And I didn't even have enough pop. What a waste of time. What a ginormous waste of time. Turn left. Wonder if I could just maybe do some sort of cool hip transfer down the hill over here. Oh, not with that. Do a Monea front flip. I'm gonna try to downside this rock that I'm on right here. Can't even open up this rock. So instead of going off of this as the takeoff, I'm going off the bigger mound now as the takeoff. And nailing a fat transfer. And going down in the process. One more try. It's getting a little too corked, it would seem. Wow, this track walk is turned into half trying to land a transfer, half talking about the track. So this is my last attempt at this jump here, and then I'm gonna be done. Oh, finally landed a transfer. Look at that, Kellen. Well done. Bravo. That's the end of Track Walk 114. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.